Hello everyone, I am Sharan Kumar TM, Assistant Professor, BATM College, Ballari. So last class we have discussed the types of corrosion. In the types of corrosion, only we will discussing the first one, that is differential metallic corrosion. So today I am going to explain the second type of the corrosion, that is differential areation corrosion. Differential areation corrosion. The aeration is nothing but the spreading of air. So depending upon their oxygen concentration, we are identify the anode part and the cathode part, and once the galvanic cell set up between the anode and the anode part which easily undergoes corrosion takes place. So differential aeration is nothing but the depending upon their oxygen concentration present in the surrounding of the metal, that is called as differential aeration corrosion. So if the metal is exposed to the environment, the less oxygen part of the metal, it act as a anode, and more oxygen part is act as a cathode material. For example, so just you think it is a one iron metal. When you expose to the corrosive environment, so the less active surface it acts as an anode, and more part of this metal present in the oxygen, it is act as a cathode material. So once it is galvanic cell set up between the anode and the anode part it easily undergoes corrosion takes place. This is called as differential aeration corrosion. So now we understand in detail by taking the example. The first one is waterline corrosion. So waterline corrosion is nothing but the corrosion takes place in the water tanks. Just I will write one water tank. So this is the one water tank. The half of the tank is filled with the water, and this whole tank is made up of iron metal, and we are using the water, that is half of the filled, and the metal present in the water, it is less oxygen part, and the remaining part of the metal it is exposed to the environment, that's why it is more oxygen part, that's why it is act as an anode, and this one is act as a cathode material. So once the galvanic cell set up between the anode and the anode part means this part it easily undergoes corrosion takes place. This is the corrosive part. This is corrosive part. So this is the best example for differential aeration corrosion. Now I will take one more example, that is pitic corrosion. The second example of the pitic corrosion. The pitic corrosion is nothing but just we take one iron metal, just you put one hole in the iron, this is a hole part. When you expose to this metal to the corrosive environment, the whole part, this part is less oxygen part, that's why this part is act as an anode, and the remaining part of that metal it act as a cathode material. This part is act as a anode, and the remaining all part is act as a cathode. So that's why once the galvanic cell set up between the anode and the anode part is undergoes corrosion takes place. This is called as pin hole. So in this hole the corrosion takes place very easily. We know that the electrochemical theory of corrosion means the anodic reaction and the cathodic reaction and overall reaction. So the anodic reaction and the cathodic reactions is, the anode is, it is iron metal we are using, That's why the iron is converted into iron 2 plus loss of 2 electron. It is oxidation process. And the cathode is, it is reduction process. It is cathode. The cathode is in the presence of oxygen only the corrosion is takes place, and moisture, and the oxygen in the presence of moisture gaining the electron and converted into hydroxyl ion form. This iron 2 plus ion, it is reacts with the hydroxyl ion, it is converted into ferrous hydroxide, and later it is converted into corrosive product. The corrosive product is nothing but a Fe2O3 3H2. It is called as rust form. So this is about this differential aeration corrosion. So differential aeration corrosion is nothing but a, depending upon the oxygen concentration, just we are identify the anode material and cathode material. Less oxygen parties act as anode, more oxygen parties act as a cathode, and just we take the example for water line corrosion and pitic corrosion. For more information, please subscribe my channel. Thank you one and all.